Good afternoon. Nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you too.
I don't want to spend my time, so let's going. I want to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Well, I'm Rani Pramudita. I'm 55 years old and I have been living in Sydney since I was 10 and I have learned to cook Korean food.
So, what's your previous work experience?
I used to own my own restaurant in Sydney Southside.
So, why you play in this job?
I sold it several times ago because I think I'm getting older and mind my own business is really hard.
Oh, I see. What did you like or dislike about your previous work?
I like the job because it is what I want from a long time ago, but the job gives me headache sometimes and I can't handle it anymore.
Okay, can you tell your education do you have when you are young?
I have learned in Sydney School of Korean Cuisine and my restaurant before is Korean restaurant, so I already familiar with Korean cuisine.
So, because you have lived in Australia since childhood, your English must be fluent. But can you speak Korean?
Yeah, I can speak Korean, but not as fluent as my English. My mom was Korean, that's why I know Korean language, and I have worked with many Korean people, so I can speak Korean.
At your current age, are you sure you can work with the other staff who may be younger than you?
I'm sure I can work with them. My previous experience is enough to help me on this, and I can also teach them at the same time.
Oh, you seem overqualified for this job. Can you tell me why you interested?
Well, I really love cooking, and at my age, there is not much I can do, so I just want to do what makes me happy. I think in this job, all I have to think about is cooking. I don't need to think about business or others. Cooking is my specialty, so I can do it maximally. And I think your company need a head chef like me. So this is a great opportunity, right?
Okay. How long do you expect for remain employed with this job?
I'm planning to retire in 10 years because I think in the next 10 years, I will not be as healthy and excited like I'm now. So it was the right time.
Well, I think that's enough. Thank you for coming today. We'll be in touch.
Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing news from you. Good afternoon. Nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you too.
Well, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I'll do my best to answer them.
Can you tell me about yourself?
Well, my name is Choirunnisa. I'm 35 years old. I'm Canadian and I'm interested in Korean food since teaching English in Korea.
Do you have experience in Korean cuisine? If so, try to tell.
I learned to cook Korean food is officially in Toronto College of Cuisine and has worked in Korean restaurant in Toronto for 5 years. For 2 of 5 my years was the head of chef, but I resigned from the restaurant.
Why did you resign from your job?
The reason I resigned from my job was because I had an argument with the restaurant owner over the menu. Then I decided to move to Australia.
Why do you apply in this job?
Because since I moved to Australia and want to feel working here for at least a year, because I'm not sure I will be stay here or not.
What skill have you got that will help you in this job?
I am a hard worker and I have also learned to cook Korean food is officially.
Do you work well in team?
Yeah, I like working together with the other people.
Because you are Canadian, I think your English is very fluent. But can you speak Korean?
Yes, I can speak Korean even though it's not as fluent as my English. I've been studying Korean for 2 years when I was in Korea.
You seem overqualified for this job. Can you tell me why you are interested?
Well, because of my interest in Korean food and the experience I have had, I want to challenge myself to keep trying in this field. Because cooking is my hobby, so I can do it as much as possible.
Well, I think that's enough. Thank you for coming today. We'll be in touch.
Thank you very much. I look forward to hearing this from you.